Hey guys, it's Whitney from Sporty Afros, and today I'm going to show you my 5-minute face tutorial. This is really great for getting dressed really quick in the morning, right after you leave the gym, after you work out. Just a really quick, simple, basic makeup tutorial. So for girls, you don't really do a lot of makeup, but you want to learn how to do something really quick, this tutorial is for you. So this is what I do this is how I wear my makeup on a daily basis, like usually when I go to work. So it's really simple. So let me start. So the first thing about makeup is skincare. So you want to make sure that you're washing your face twice a day and you're using a good moisturizer. Now for me, I've used a lot of different things. I've had really problematic skin over the years. So I've gone back and forth between Proactiv, prescription acne stuff, to trying natural skincare. You can see the two links below this video on my 2 natural skincare fails. So right now, at the moment, I am using something called CeraVe. It's a really gentle cleanser. And then to moisturize, I just use plain old Clean and Clear. It's oil-free moisturizer. That's what I use. And I also use 2 different prescription acne medicines, and I don't really want to advertise for them. So if you're curious about what those are, just email me or comment below this video, and I'll send you an email and let you know what they are. So first thing that I do is I start with my foundation. So I actually use MAC Studio Fix. It's my favorite. Now, you don't necessarily have to use MAC, but if you are a woman of color, I would suggest MAC just because it's worked for me and it works for most women of color just because they have so many different variations in the shades. They can find stuff that really matches your skin tone and picks up your undertones so you don't get that ashy or muddy look, you know, when you take pictures. So that's what I prefer to use. So I just use a big brush and I apply it like so. Put it over my eyes, kind of put it everywhere. Make sure to get down under your chin as well and cover up any redness or anything that you may have. Okay, so that's step 1. The next step, I actually apply a concealer. This is MAC as well. This is their it's called Studio Sculpt. I'm looking at the back of it. So I just got this one. I actually usually use their regular concealer. I just got this one though, and I love, love, love it. Just because it's a little bit of a thicker concealer, and so if you have problematic skin like me, even though I know it doesn't look like I have it right now, trust me, I have friends who can vouch for it. I get major, huge, giant pimples, and so this really does well. For if you have acne, it does well to smooth out any kind of bumps or anything that you have going on. Like my problem area is my chin, and so I really like it for my chin just because it helps even it out. So what I do, I know you're supposed to use a little brush, but whatever. I use my finger. So I literally just use my finger and I put it on my problem area, and I'm just rub it in really well. And then I just kind of go around my face. Anywhere else I see any redness or anything like that, I just put a little dab. And then another thing is I always make sure to put concealer on my eyes, use it as a base for my eyeshadow so my eyeshadow stays on all day. So just take your finger, put it on that lid. And by no means am I a professional makeup artist or anything, so these are not professional tips. This is specifically what I do. And if you didn't know, I do image consulting as well. And so this is a little 5-minute face that I teach my image consulting clients as well. For anything more extensive, you know, trying to learn eyeshadow blending techniques and, you know, all that really crazy fancy stuff, you know, the makeup artist can do, you definitely need to consult a professional, which I am not. Okay, so we've got base on, got concealer on the eyes. The next thing that I do my eyes. So I like to use a really neutral shade. So this is MAC. Again, this is called Woodwinked. I really like the shade. It's just kind of a little bronzy, light color. Just gives my eyes a little bit of color. It's nothing too dramatic. Really simple, really neutral. Goes with everything, anything that I wear. And so I just take my little cheap eyeshadow brush. I can't even remember where I got this. Probably Sephora or something like that. And I just apply it to my eye. I just apply it to my lid. I don't really blend, you know, into my crease or anything like that for my daytime makeup, just because it just takes too much time. Honestly, it looks fabulous, but in the morning I just do not have the time to do my face. So this is the thing that keeps me looking the most presentable in the least amount of time. So I just simply kind of press it into my lid like that, just to kind of get the color on there. And then I'll spread it out like so, until it looks the way I want it to look. There we go. And I'll take a look at it in the mirror and perfect anything that looks a little weird. Kind of with these shimmery shades, sometimes it looks like it's not quite, it'll not quite go on the right place on your lid. So sometimes you gotta kind of keep applying and reapplying until it kind of gets set. Okay, so that was really quick and simple. The next thing that I do, well, I like to wear eyeliner during the day, but if you don't, you can skip directly to putting on mascara. But I put on eyeliner. I use a MAC pointed, it's an angled brush. And then actually, instead of using MAC, I use a Maybelline Studio. It's their eyeliner. It's the Eye Studio eyeliner, and it's a little eyeliner that comes in the little pot. I find it works just as well as MAC at a fraction of the price. So I buy MAC stuff for the things that are important, like my everyday staples, my foundation, my blush, my foundation eyeshadows, things like that. But anything else, I will go off brand, just because MAC can be a little bit pricey sometimes. Sorry, MAC. Love you guys though. Okay, so I'm almost out, but you can see what I do. You put your angled brush into the eyeshadow pot, and you literally take it and you start, well, I kind of start in the middle of my eye because sometimes I don't have the most steady hand. So sorry. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to look in the mirror while I'm doing it as well. So you just literally draw a thin line right along that lash line. And towards the end, I make it a little bit thicker. Not much, just a little. Like so. And then I do the same thing for the other eye. And so when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're not in too much of a rush. Because if you're in a rush when you do this, you will mess it up. And this particular brand of eyeliner is waterproof. So it is a little hellish to get off if you mess it up. But just a little quick tip. If you're doing your eyeliner or eyeshadow, or you're working with anything like that, it's kind of hard to get off, and you mess up a line, or you're doing your lipstick and you mess up a line, I like to, as a makeup remover, I like to use shea butter. I find it works just as well, if not better, than the makeup removers they sell in the store. Plus, shea butter is packed with vitamin E, and it's really great. It's a great moisturizer for your skin. Now, I wouldn't necessarily use it all over your face, but especially around your eyes and stuff. It's really